look like you're ready to handle the winter storm of 2025.
Feeling good. I drove down from Chicago, so this is every day for me.
Louisvillians, if we take care of each other, we always come out on the other side and we come out ahead.
And the switchover is starting. You might hear it out there, folks, a little bit. That is freezing rain and sleet in parts of Jefferson County. This view coming down in Middletown just a little while ago. And hello, everybody. As we bring you a 1-hour special newscast on this Sunday, it is the winter storm of 2025. Thank you for joining us. I'm Doug Proffitt. It turned out to be a whopper when it comes to the snowfall, the most snow we've seen around here in quite a while. But now we're all very concerned about the switch over to freezing rain and ice and its impact. And our weather impact team is tracking the temporary end of the heavy snow and the change over to ice. Mallory Schnell and Chief Meteorologist Ben Pine. And Ben, we've looked out on the power outages up to this point. Is this the time period, though, we need to watch?
Yeah, this is going to be the iciest part of the storm over the next several hours and through later on tonight as well. We're already starting to see some of that ice accumulation here as well, just south of Louisville especially. Part one of the storm was all the snow. We picked up almost 8 inches of snow so far at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport, the most on the ground since 2015. If we get over 10 inches, that could be the most since 1998. Heather Thompson sharing this ice accumulation on the power lines here. Not what we want to see around Cox's Creek. Some of the wind gusts later on tonight could be around 20 to 30. That means swaying branches and the potential of some power outages. Another picture of that ice starting to grow in those trees here from K. Dawson in Elizabethtown. So we're seeing a lot of this from Bullitt County south of that ice. In the middle, right on this fine line in Metro Louisville, has been just a healthy mix of snowflakes, some sleet, some freezing rain. But the ratio of snow has been higher than the freezing rain so far in Louisville. That's been helping out with the power outages. And then north of Louisville, we've been looking at more snowfall in the mix and very few power outages there. So through the rest of tonight, about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of a glazing of ice will be possible. Can't rule out some more tree damage or power outages. We've seen a lot of that west of us in western Kentucky. They, of course, getting what we are going to get. And 1 to 3 inches of more fresh snow is going to be coming down tomorrow morning. That'll be the back end, part 3 of this storm, so to speak. And then after it's all over, below freezing all throughout our next work week. So whatever ice and snow you have in your yard, it is going to be sticking around for a long time. So we have all the different types of precipitation. We still have some lightning strikes. We've had thunder, freezing rain, and thunder sleet, something I have not seen this many lightning strikes with a winter storm, and those temperatures are mostly below freezing. So this mess is going to continue for tonight, and it's been causing a mess on the roadways as well. With more on the live conditions out there, we'll head over to Mallory Schnell.
Hey there, Ben. Yes, we've been seeing some good road conditions, some poor road conditions, and we're back to some snow-covered roads out there as we take a 4-panel look at some of our Tri-Mark cameras here. Of course, the road crews have been hard at work, but we get that clip of snow in here. And a problem area that we've seen today, 65 southbound at Grade Lane. Looks like there's another accident at this point. You can see it does look like there's a semi there involved and also another car along with the emergency vehicles there. So that could slow you down if you're heading 65 southbound. Traffic tracker, though, in general, you can see the oranges and reds slow going, as you should be if you're out and about this evening. You definitely want to take it easy out there. Another accident, 2 lanes blocked on the Watterson eastbound at Taylor Boulevard. Now taking a look at just a handful of snowfall reports from today. Many reports between about 6.5 to 8.5 inches of snow, and that 7.7 inch amount that we got at the Louisville airport so far puts us in the 6th place for the snowiest January days on record for us. So certainly a snowmaker out there, and of course we still have time to pick up a little bit more accumulation. Just take it easy, take it slow if you have to be out and about. If not, just enjoy it from indoors this evening. Doug.
Mallory, Ben, thank you. Well, the snow was coming down so hard you may have been asking, where were the snow plows? Well, they're out there. They're still out there at this hour for sure. The snow was covering all the roads and their work very fast. 1 hour ago, the mayor held a news conference, a winter storm update in downtown Louisville, and WHS11's Jose Alonso. A photojournalist, Jessica Farley, covered it. And Jose, what was the main message from the mayor as we head now into nighttime?
Doug, the big takeaway is that it's going to be icing and the weather conditions only going to worsen overnight in itself. Right now we're standing in this freezing rain. We're getting pelted on at this moment. It kind of hurts, I'm not going to lie to you, but officials are telling us with the National Weather Service that the metro area saw about 6 to 7 inches of snow, and I want to show you some of that right here behind me. We're right in front of Metro Hall, and you can see the entire front facade just covered in that snow. Some of it doesn't look deep, but trust me, when I was walking through here, I think the snow went up to my calf. So there is a lot of accumulation happening out here. But back again to being pelted and what officials had to say. First, you're going to hear from Mayor Craig Greenberg, who addressed a lot of the updates in person. And then virtually, we heard from the National Weather Service meteorologist John Gordon. But first, Greenberg on why you may not be seeing those plows enter your neighborhood at this moment.
It takes about 12 hours for us to make a pass of the entire city. So again, we started at 7 a.m. this morning, and now we're going to beat that 12 hours for the first pass. We're going to continue to go at it overnight again through the challenging weathers.
And check out some of the footage we also got around downtown. Those snowplows are out and about, and the mayor says they're working 12-hour shifts. Those metro workers are working 12-hour shifts and taking breaks to make sure we get through this. And the National Weather Service says several parts of the metro are getting different winter mixes. John Gordon says the worst part of this storm will be the ice.
The cold air from the north is colliding there with the snow, the warm air to the south, right around the metro. It's going to be very complicated the next 6 to 7 hours. Overnight, less complicated, light freezing drizzle before we get more snow in the morning.
And so again, there's no major power outages they've been noticing or being made aware of at this moment, but as these ice starts to accumulate, that could be changing. Reporting live in downtown Louisville, Jose Alonso, WHAS 11 on your side.
All right, Jose, thank you very much. Jose from Texas, enjoying his first Kentuckiana winter, now getting hit with freezing rain. By the way, Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg will be joining us live here, joining me here in the studio at 6:40 during this special newscast. We do want to move on to some breaking news we've been following in this winter storm, and it's still developing at this hour. Louisville Metro Police are on the scene in West Louisville, where a Metro officer has been involved in a shooting in the Park Hill neighborhood. Police say the shooting happened on Cypress Street right near Dumanil. Right now, details are limited, but LMPD does plan on holding a news conference about this officer-involved shooting. Again, the officer involved in shooting someone. Again, this shooting happened as the snow was coming down the heaviest. We're going to update you right here as soon as we get new information and online, WHAS11.com. Team coverage of the winter storm. We have our crews all across Kentuckiana. We've been checking out Metro Louisville, southern Indiana, and our counties to the south. We want to also check in with WHAS 11 storm chaser Reed Yaden and photojournalist John Humphreys. Reed, during our report at 3:30, you were in Hardin County. Give us the update on your track right now.
Okay, right now we're on Interstate 71 coming into the downtown area. The expressways, we've come all the way around 264, the western tip, around the Watterson, and then we picked up 71 coming into town. They're all snow covered, and we did see the snow plows out. They were working the westbound lanes when we passed them. What they do is echelon off of each other. One's just in front a little bit, the other one will be off to the side, behind a little bit, and they travel in a pair. Sometimes you get behind them, don't get frustrated because they're doing a good job and they're actually working to make it better for you. But the expressways are snow covered. If you have to drive, just take your time. Do not get in a rush, whatever you do. Weather conditions now, we're back up to 28 degrees outside the vehicle where we are at the present time, just coming into Spaghetti Junction. And we're also looking at, right now we're calling a risk of rain and sleet right here. We're going to take 65 south, head back down into Hardin County where we're getting reports of some freezing conditions down there. We'll monitor the situation here. Our plan is to be out all evening and all through the overnight. So we'll be with you through this entire situation. Hopefully, we don't get the extreme freezing here that we fear we might, but so far, so good. Reed Yaden reporting live from Sky, no, we're not in Sky 11 today, from Storm Chase 11.
All right. Thank you, Reed. A lot of hot coffee for the next few hours for you and John. Well, Metro Police, by the way, now only responding to injury collisions if you are in a non-injury accident, if you have to get out. And most of you have not been getting out. That's been the good news to report. They're now asking you to utilize and fill out the KSP online form. You can find a link to that special form on our website. It's online at WHAS11.com. So let's head to the south of Jefferson County and Bullitt County. Folks there are digging out where they could see nearly 10 inches of snow. It's been piling up to the south of Louisville as well. Alexandra Goldberg and photojournalist Aspen Hester are there live now. And Alexandra, give us the current conditions.
Doug, I mean, as the sun started setting, the freezing rain is most definitely still coming down. I want to show you the texture of the snow on the ground right here. It's very slushy, very wet snow. Of course, none of those snowflakes falling down from the sky, just that freezing rain. I also want to point out this icy tree behind me. We also saw some lightning strike here in the area earlier. And I'm here at the Shepherdsville Fire Department, and I spoke with Shepherdsville Fire Chief Joey Craig, and he said it's been a slow day for Shepherdsville Fire Department, but he's expecting to pick up as the roads get more slippery here with the freezing rain creating those icy conditions on the road. Chief Craig also says that there's no power outages in Bullitt County at this point, but as they're awaiting conditions that could get worse, Chief Craig says that they are prepared to respond.
Between mutual aid partners, our fire departments in the county, we have a plan in place. Everybody's upstaffed, so we've communicated with each other they can assist us, assist each other, assist police, assist EMS. That's our job. So anything they need, we're there for them.
We also spoke with a public works snowplower. He says that this has been the wettest snow that he's seen in Bullitt County, but he said they're taking care of the roads with those snowplows and with the salt. Well, we're in Bullitt County for now. We'll keep you updated throughout the evening. Doug, I'll send it back to you in Bullitt County. Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS 11 on your side.
Very good, thank you. So what's the best way really to get around in more than 6 inches of snow? Well, when it was coming down by the buckets, our photojournalist Paul Landers spotted these two walking through parts of downtown Louisville. Great exercise, and you don't have to worry about a tank of gas. Now, our team of Ian Hardwitt and photojournalist Levi Hammer have been moving around Louisville as well today, covering the heavy storms since 9 this morning. And Ian, you know, we don't get a lot of these major snowstorms anymore around Kentuckiana. Did people remember how to handle it?
Yeah, people remember, Doug, and they were hoping for a lot more snow than the freezing rain that we're getting right now. If you look over here to Goodwill, a crew has just cleared out the sidewalk over here. We were on Frankfort Avenue earlier when someone was doing a similar thing when only the snow was falling, but that made their job kind of hard, as you can see.
At St. Mark's Church on Frankfort Avenue, the snow fell fast. A Denzel's Lawn and Landscaping crew cleared out the parking lot. But the shoveling seemed like it would need to be done again.
About this, it seems to be coming down faster than you can pick it up. Almost.
Yeah, that's really what's happening. We laid salt down, and it doesn't seem like it's really doing much, but I mean, we just do a couple rounds, make our rounds, and try to do the best we can.
Yeah. So do you think you're going to have to come back to this spot here by the church?
Oh, absolutely.
Orange City plows were out too. This one on its route from Old to West Louisville, but many roads remained covered in snow. These two men from out of the county helped tow people up from downtown and into the Highlands.
We were on our way down here to go meet a buddy of ours, so we decided on our way we might as well help people.
They had some advice for people making it through all this snow.
Stay off the gas. Yeah. You know, let the tires do their job, like this right here. Sliding everywhere because they're on the pedal too much. Yeah, you're nice and easy. There's no sense in hitting the hard like that. Yeah. Once your tires start spinning, you're not going anywhere. Four-wheel drive and everything ain't going to help you.
But I wouldn't take their advice on how to dress for the weather.
You're in shorts? Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, my normal wear.
Yeah?
I'm from the north and up in Michigan.
Gotcha.
So I'm used to the weather.
Brian Lusk is used to the weather too, at least the unpredictable Louisville kind. He went by the Baxter Avenue Walgreens before it closed at 2 in the afternoon.
What do you think people need to keep in mind with the weather coming through? You know, Doug keeps talking about the 2009 ice storm. I don't think it's going to be that bad.
I remember the 1994 ice storm, like way back when. Yeah, I remember that, like when we had like inches and inches of snow. I think everyone should be prepared and try to get as many groceries as they can in their home, and because I think it's going to get worse.
Middle school teacher Eliza Marino is counting on just that.
Yes, that would be a delight for me and for the kids, you know.
Yeah.
We need snow days. We don't get enough.
Now out here on Broadway in the heart of the city, there's still some vehicles, even this big truck that came by, that's struggling to gain some traction here in the snow. As a key tip we got from those Nelson County boys earlier, be easy on the gas. Until later, when we're back at 6:30, I'm Ian Hardwick live with photojournalist Levi Hammer. WHAS on your side.
I love the fashion statement you found there, Ian. Such a great story. And of course, Ian, he is dressed just perfectly for this winter storm.